So now let's look at the another write policy, which is known as write back policy. In the write back policy, after write operation is done in cache memory, instead of writing the data straight away into the main memory, the status of the cache line is updated. Each line in the cache memory is provided with the extra bit, which is called as modified bit or a dirty bit. So whenever the write operation is performed on a cache line, this the modified bit is set 1, so that it indicates that the this particular line is updated. And now when this line is to be replaced after some time, so we know that when the cache memory becomes full, certain lines needs to be replaced. Now when during this replacement of the line, the data present in that line is updated to the main memory. So at the time of replacement, the modified data from that cache line is returned to the main memory. So here the write back operation to the main memory occurs at the time of replacement. So the advantage of write back policy is that there are very less frequent access to the main memory, because we are accessing the main memory only during the replacement of that particular cache line. And the multiple updates on the same memory location are very easy. So whenever we are updating the same location, it is done through the cache memory only. The main memory is not accessed. And the drawback of this policy is that there is some inconsistency for a certain amount of time. So till the cache line, the updated cache line is returned back into the main memory, the inconsistency occurs between the cache and main memory data values. So this policy is not feasible for the systems which used shared main memory. So we have seen the cache write operations and different write back policies available. In the next videos, we are going to see the cache structure and the mapping of cache memories. So please stay tuned. Thank you for watching.